So here is the project that I'm working on today. I have a Jaswig standing desk. It's an manually adjustable standing desk, which I really like. Has a nice little shelf there, and you can adjust it and all that. It doesn't have wheels though, and it's a bit unwieldy to move around. You basically have to grab it here because of the mechanism that adjusts it. So you can't grab the tabletop because the whole thing will fly up. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put these casters on the standing desk. They are almost the perfect size. You can see there's a little bit of a gap there, which I'm going to fill with some of this archival board. I have a little bit left over from a long time ago. And I'm going to take the casters, I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom of each of the four legs and then put this screw through it. And then hopefully that'll work. So I'm going to also use this weather stripping to fill in the bottom part of this caster right there, just to offer a little more support. And like I said, I'm going to try to stick the board in right on the edges here, just so that it's totally tight with the caster. Supposedly they can hold up to 80 pounds between the four of them, and this is about 30 pounds, and I don't expect to put even close to 50 pounds of stuff on there. So even if it's right around 40, 50 pounds maximum weight on these, I think they will be okay. All right. So this is far from scientific. What I'm going to do is mark the place equidistant between the two edges where it first starts to lift off the carpet. So there's about an inch worth of surface on the bottom of each of these legs, since they're curved like this, that makes contact with the ground. So I'm going to make a mark right there, and that way I'll know where to drill the hole, which will be about an inch up from there. Hi. So like I mentioned, I have some of this weather stripping, and I'm just going to add a bit here for some additional support. And now, since we have a little guide, and we're making 4 of these, always look for ways to make your work more efficient and save yourself some time so you can focus on what's important once you inevitably run into problems. So we've got little backing here. And just going to put that right in there. It kind of folded out on itself, so we're going to pinch it to make sure it's in there, and then push it down, and now it's in there. There we go. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the board in here on the sides. I'm going to see how it fits onto the bottom of the legs, and I'll decide if it really needs that extra support. Alright, so here we have an idea of how these are going to fit. We've got my line there. What I'm going to try to do, and this isn't perfectly even, but it's as close as I think I'm going to get. I'm going to use my grandfather's old Stanley Made in the USA level. So let's see if it comes in handy here, if it's perfectly in there. And we're going to see if we can level this out. Next, we're going to use my trusty Black & Decker drill, and we're going to put a hole right here and attach the wheel. Yep, goes right through there. So I'm just gonna, or what I just did is I hand squeezed this bracket so it fits a little bit better. I'm gonna see how tight it is and decide if I need any more support. So I just use my trusty Gerber multi-tool to get it the rest of the way in. It comes with this screwdriver end that you can, there's a flathead and a Phillips head and a whole series of other replacements, but that's the two that I keep on the unit. Now there's going to be a tendency for this to want to slide forward or back because of the curvature of the bottom of the leg. I might have to put, little screws or something like that in there to prevent it. For now, I'm just going to tighten this nut at the end and see if that provides enough stability. And also I'm going to make sure that it's level as much as I can. That's pretty solid on there. We'll see how it shifts when it's, has weight on it, but that's pretty tight, and this is not something I'm going to be moving around a ton, but I just want to add some mobility to this guy. So that's the first one. Let me do the other ones. I'm going to sink 2 screws for each wheel on either side of this bracket, so it's not going to go anywhere. 1 1/4 inch screws, and I think that's going to be plenty of support once it's sunk in there. What I think I'm going to do is pre-drill a hole just so that I'm not weakening this too much. Get the pre-drilled hole, and then we'll sink that into the. All right, guys, I think that's about as much as I can do. What do you think? How about we flip it over and see if I accomplish my mission or not? So fingers crossed. I think I did as good as a job as I could, and let's see what happens. Almost had a heart attack there because the wheels had their locks on, but it's looking good. So it looks like the desk worked out real nice. Glad it happened. All the links for the products that I used to create this standing desk now with casters in the description below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you like to see more content like this, and in the meantime, check out one of my other videos to see what else I've been up to. See you next time.